Julia Grace, how fabulous. You're incredible. Look at you.
Thank
I
you.
can't even get near my chair.
Oh. I just moved on.
Now, you've all read this, but I've got to read it out. Julie has many hats, including artist, musician, mother, and sometimes comedian. She loves to comment, muse, teach, and inspire through her melodies.
So my name's Julia Grace. I used to live in a little town called Kaukopakapa. Anyone heard of Kaukopakapa? Why? There's nothing there, except me, and I'm here. So there's nothing there at all. And she was near another little town called Helensville. Anyone heard of Helensville? Yeah. Shoes and teeth are optional. It's not a joke. It's just an observation. Life in Helensville. No, I've just moved back into West Auckland, actually, into Te Aratu Peninsula. So my life's been a little bit hectic in the last little while, but I love speaking to women. I spend a lot of time speaking to, and I had to write down what I am. I don't know how to sum myself up. I get paid to be myself and just talk smack. So that's my job. But I love being a woman. I love men. I gave birth to one, and I married another one, which didn't actually work out that well. But I love the one that I gave birth to, and they're great. I do love men, but I love women because I feel like we have this collective consciousness. There's something about women that when we all get together, it's kind of like we're all a bit the same. We've got, we've lived through these shared experiences, and one of the great shared experiences I think that we have is dealing with our parent relationships, so our relationships with our parents. So we all have, I'm assuming you've all got some form of parents, and my father is an engineer, and I'm an artist, and he's English. Some of you can see where this is going. Now he's a wonderful man. If I turn up at his house looking less than perfectly groomed, he says, "Oh, given up the fight, have we?" I know, nice, yeah. But on the flip side, when I was a little girl, he would always tell me that I was beautiful, like always. Now, I don't have any issues with the way I look, but I've seen the photos of when I was about 11 or 12, and clearly that man was delusional. I can tell you now. He would just tell me I was beautiful even when I wasn't, and I'm so appreciative of that. And he says to me now, he's always got something to say about the way I look, and it's just that fathers, they just can't help themselves. He says, "Oh, I liked it when you had blonde hair and pigtails." So I liked it when you had hair. So there's that little bit of angst between us, and it's often to do with the way I look and the way I dress or whatever, my hair colour and stuff like that. So, Michael's back for the non-hair joke. I'm glad he was out of the room just there. So it was not related to you, it's to do with my father. But I decided a while ago that I was actually really grateful for all that my dad had put into my world, outside of the things that we couldn't agree on. Because what we couldn't agree on seemed to be so small. We talked a lot today about perspective, about looking at life and kind of going, well, yeah, he's, it was a bit of this and a bit of that, but overall, characterization was that he was just a great man. He was a wonderful, wonderful man, and my mum and dad, I'm really grateful for all that they put into me. So I've written a song for my dad. And the chorus says, "You've been looking at me for all these years, and it's time to get used to the view." You think, he's nearly 80. But there's a part of me that's always going to be thanks to you. So for my mum and dad today, I want to say my mum actually passed away 5 weeks ago. And, I want to honour what they have done for me, and then to pass that on, to my children, to my family, to my nieces and nephews, and say thanks to them for their input. So. Wipers beat a pattern like a drum that says this rhythm's been forever. And I've driven through the rain of disapproval far too long. I appreciate the sentiment to know you only want to save me heartache. If there's one thing that I wish that I had said to you without it going wrong, you've been looking at me for all these years, and it's time to get used to the view. 'Cause there's a part of me that's always gonna be thanks to you. broke your heart, I chose to learn the hard way for so long. Here I am, a product of every time you told me I was beautiful. And as I drive into the night, I'm so grateful you taught me to be strong. Struggled with our differences, but in the end, it never really mattered. Was standing in your arms when you held me. I didn't want to let you go. You'll be looking at me for all these years, and it's time to get used to the view. 'Cause there's a part of me that's always gonna be thanks to you. Thank you. Women are colourful creatures, and I think, we bring out, life brings out our true colours. Life brings out stress and pain and beauty and struggle, brings out the parts of our story that are beautiful. So this is my favourite song. I actually thought that I was Cyndi Lauper for a while in the 80s because she was just really cool. So I thought, rather than doing Girls Just Want to Have Fun, although that would have been appropriate, this is probably my favourite all-time song, I guess. You with the sad eyes, well, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, in the darkness inside can make you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Well, show me a smile. Don't be unhappy. I can't remember when I saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy, take it all you can, then call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Thank you. Every one of us has a life's message, and it's like it kind of finds us. It's like what I heard today was a lot of people saying, oh, I didn't really have a plan. I don't really know. I just kind of found it. I just kind of found my way. And a life's message will come to you. My life's message has been struggle makes you stronger. I really wish that I'd picked a better message, because that's a crap message. I wish I'd picked money makes you happy. Because that would have been awesome to have been able to, a good visual aid of that. Somehow, for some reason, the universe or God or what it has picked struggle makes you stronger for me, and it sucks. I'll be honest. I have lived through this time and again, and I have stood up for years and said to people and to many, many women that it's the struggle, and in the struggling times that you grow, that character grows when things are hard. And then I get tested on it. And then I think I'm going to do it well. And then I get tested on it. And I hate the fact that it keeps coming back. And it's like something's knocking on my door going, really? Well, how about now? How about you shut up about that? And I kind of wish I had sometimes. But I can't stop it because it's my life story and it's my life's message. And the more I do, the more I understand that particularly women come and say to me, I have walked my path, and the struggle and the times that I have come through, the dark times, have equipped me to live through the rest of my journey. So I just want to encourage you today. I'm just going to do one more song, and I wrote the song, I was playing a show in Nelson. There was a beautiful woman in the audience, and it was very apparent that she was undergoing chemotherapy. She had a scarf on her head, and she was there and struggling with breast cancer, and that was her story at the time. And she came to one of my shows, and it was a sort of an entertaining evening, and I watched her sit there, and she laughed and cried at the appropriate times, which was awesome. And I felt so humbled that somebody would come out of their world and just sit and allow me to kind of do my thing, and for me to just play my part. And she just seemed to really get it out of there. And so I was inspired by her story, and also my sister-in-law is a breast cancer survivor. And so I've written a little song, and it just says, I'm always on your side, even when you struggle. It makes your wings grow stronger because you're a beautiful survivor. Words that seem trite if you haven't lived through the storm, but I'll be honest with you and say I have, and I still hold by my message. Even though days are some beautiful and some painful, I still believe that each one of us has a story to tell. So anyway, enough said about that. So this is Beautiful Survivor. Sometimes the night is so deep, you just cannot sleep for all that's surrounding you, and everything said circles your head. You feel like you're drowning, but here in the shadow, you know I won't leave you alone. I said I would never abandon you here on your own. Well, I'm always on your side, even when you struggle. It makes your wings grow stronger. You're a beautiful survivor. Sometimes the wounds from a friend can hurt till the end, leaving you breathless. A hope that's delayed, a secret's betrayed, you're feeling defenseless. But here in the shadow, you know I won't leave you alone. I said I would never abandon you here on your own. If this feels like more than you can bear, but it'll make you braver than you dare. I'm always on your side, even when you struggle.
Fabulous. What a nice way to end the day.
Thank you.